This week, Major's Hill Park will turn into a little tent city. You won't find people inside the tents, but memorabilia and artistic creations that tell a person's story. It's an art project called The Encampment, and the stories it tells are of people with intellectual disabilities. Over the last weekend, artists and other collaborators met at a workshop to plan some last-minute strategies for how the event will unfold. Jennifer Harris is one of the people sharing her story at the Encampment. She has an intellectual disability and gets support from a group called LiveWorkPlay. Drew Williamson is a writer and artist, and he's Jennifer's partner for the project. Both of them join me in studio. Drew, Jennifer, good morning to both of you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure. Drew, I'm going to start with you. Live, Work, Play helped make all of this happen. Just remind people what Live, Work, Play is.
LiveWorkPlay is a place for people with intellectual disabilities to come together and seek a union and get help with getting help in the community by giving them the kind of tools that they need for say transportation.
Finding a place to live?
Finding a place to live.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What kind of things did they help you with, Jennifer?
They helped me with my confidence. They helped me with finding a place to live. They helped me with self-esteem and, yeah.
All of those things.
And we do have fun, too.
I would hope so.
Yeah. We have a great New Year's Eve party. Yes.
Drew, how did you get involved?
I got involved because an ex-teacher of mine, Richard Culbars, appeared in a 30-second spot that can be seen on TV as a man who rejects people with intellectual disabilities and treats them the way a lot of people treat them, with disrespect and not caring.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer, what made you decide that you wanted to become involved in the Encampment and share your story?
I wanted to I wanted people to know we do have stories, we're just not hidden. Yeah, which is a common misconception.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jennifer had a story that she wanted to tell about a trip that she was prevented from going on in high school for no stated reason that gave her a degree of lack of confidence at being able to travel, but now she's been able to overcome that by traveling quite a bit with Live Work Play.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where'd you go,
With Live Work Play, I've been to Montreal, New York, Miami, L.A., Boston, New Hampshire. There's Yeah.
A lot of travel. And the trip in high school that you did not go on was Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And so how did you feel? Just because, as I understand it, Jennifer, they never really told you why. They just didn't let you go.
Right.
So nobody ever explained to you why you...
Not exactly. I didn't exactly get an explanation.
And how did that make you feel?
Sad, left out.
Yeah, when there's no explanation, you're left sort of. I mean, you would feel isolated.
You feel isolated. You feel like you feel a sense of worthlessness, and rejection. And this is a common thing with people with disabilities, are often pushed aside, and a lot of the art exhibits at the Encampment are about those kinds of feelings. Yeah. Addressing those kinds of feelings in an artistic way.
And Jennifer, how did you and Drew get together?
we got together because I got in contact with Keenan Weller, the president of LiveWorkPlay, and he recommended Jennifer as a prime candidate because of her sparkling personality, and she likes to talk.
Jennifer, what did you think of Drew when you met him?
I hope to get to know him better. And, yeah.
Yeah, well, we haven't had the chance to spend that much time together, but we've gotten together for several interviews, and she helped me build the encampment setup, the installation that tells her story.
And how did you help Drew do that?
I gave him some ideas, and why don't we do it this way? You know?
Yes, we had things like we have a sombrero that represents
Mexico.
Mexico. It represents Mexico, and it's torn up, and I let her make a lot of the tears, which I think was pretty symbolic, and she did a good job tearing up that hat.
That was fun.
Yes, yeah, she was having such a great time. I think it was very cathartic.
Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was.
Yeah.
So, you've been helping put the finishing touches, Jennifer,
Yes,
on this?
we did it yesterday morning. Yeah.
And what kinds of things were you doing?
I was getting some ideas, giving some ideas to Drew.
Yeah, I found myself blocked at certain points at having ideas because my medium is in writing, and I'm not really a visual artist, so it's a challenge for me to go into that medium.
Well, that's good. Everyone is stretching themselves this way. And in addition to you stretching yourself and Jennifer stretching herself, you obviously want people who go and view it to stretch themselves as well, to open themselves up.
Yes, absolutely. Stretch their minds and realize that there's a whole society that operates within society of people with intellectual disabilities that should not be dismissed. That it's a crime to dismiss because there's some great people there. There's some great stories there. There's some great experiences there. And
what do you hope, Jennifer, people take away when they see your story?
I hope people enjoy the exhibit and enjoy the stories stand out in their minds.
Yeah, there's some great stories there. There's some very talented artists that have made some very creative and passionate. You can see the passion really flowing out of a lot of these installations. So people should come and see it just to get a piece of that passion.
It was really great to meet both of you. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. It's our pleasure. Jennifer Harris lives in Ottawa. She has an intellectual disability. She's sharing her story in a project called The Encampment. Andrew Williamson is a writer and artist, so he's helping Jennifer tell her story. The Encampment opens at Majors Hill Park on Thursday.